A strong 7.5 magnitude earthquake struck Ishikawa, Japan on January 1st. More than 400 years ago, Nostradamus predicted something that this horrific incident hauntingly replicated. 55 individuals lost their lives on that awful day. Many are amazed by this French astrologer's abilities since the incident occurred precisely as he predicted. The world is watching Nostradamus's prophecies come true in astonishingly accurate ways. This year, amazing things are on the horizon. By watching this video through to the very end, you will discover what incredible things are in store for our world. Evidence for Nostradamus's predictions. Before we conclude that these instances were just coincidences, let's look at the facts. According to his well-known work Les Prophéties, published in 1555, Nostradamus predicted that a massive earthquake will strike the Japanese shore in 2024, resulting in a tsunami that would demolish buildings and kill hundreds of people. The fact that Nostradamus's prophecies are multilingual is one of its most amazing characteristics. Understanding the true meanings of these scripts requires linguistic talent because they are written in a combination of Latin, Greek, Italian, and Provençal. His prophecies gain depth from his intricacy, opening the door to many interpretations and debates over their veracity. Dolores Cannon's significant contributions have illuminated our path into these prophetic realms. Dolores dedicated her entire life to deciphering the secrets of this existence and the previous ones. She shared experiences that transcend time and space, as well as profound truths about the human psyche through her groundbreaking sessions. Dolores provides us with an amazing glimpse into the prophecies of the legendary prophet Nostradamus, and how they still hold true today through her intriguing series, Conversations with Nostradamus. Cannon's Sessions with Nostradamus. In a fascinating session from the 1980s, Dolores guided clients through regressions into their former lives. She hypnotized a woman who traveled back in time to a period when she was studying with none other than Nostradamus. The woman gave us a rare glimpse into Nostradamus's strategies and beliefs, as she eloquently explained her experiences in France during the 1500s. She was very interested in his teachings on prophecy. Dolores's profession took on a whole new depth when she arranged a meeting between Nostradamus and her client. During the conversation, a fully living Nostradamus spoke with Dolores through her client, sharing his goals and visions in a way that had never been witnessed before. They led us into the past, providing us with a wealth of knowledge about the life and impact of this enigmatic person. Despite the difficulty in deciphering his quatrains, the spirit of his vision endures, challenging us to discover the truths they hold. Historical predictions of Nostradamus. Many believe Nostradamus's prophecies refer to actual historical occurrences that correspond with his vision. He foresaw, for example, the Great Fire of London in 1666, a disastrous occurrence that completely altered the city's landscape. Thomas Farriner's bakery in Pudding Lane was the source of the horrific fire. It began modestly but soon expanded to the entire city, killing a large number of people and destroying several structures. Nostradamus also predicted upcoming geopolitical shifts, such as Hitler's ascent to power in Europe. His cryptic poetry alluded to a small kid born into poverty who would raise a powerful army and enthrall listeners with his speech. Hitler was born near the Danube River, so his references to Hista, a symbol for the river, make his forecasts even more enigmatic. When we think about these prophecies, we are reminded of how terrifying it was that Nostradamus predicted the bombings of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. His poetry depicts the divine dart and death in speech, illustrating the horrors of atomic warfare and its lasting effects on humanity to this day. Nostradamus 2024 forecasts. Nostradamus's forecasts for 2024 provide a gloomy forecast of social tension and environmental issues. He warns of coming famines and droughts, as well as large-scale flooding, earthquakes, volcanic eruptions, and arid land. These horrible catastrophes will disrupt ecosystems, force people to relocate in search of resources, and destroy civilization. The words, "no abbots, no monks, no novices to learn," and the rising prices of basic goods like wheat and honey, hint at a society in which turmoil and shortages will be the norm. The economies of wealthy countries will suffer, exacerbating social unrest and conflicts. Managing existential issues will put people's relationships to the test, causing them to modify their way of life and migrate in order to survive. It's better to be prepared than to cry when something occurs. States will battle with one another as they fight over water, and that's only the beginning. At this point, things start to get interesting. Nostradamus predicts Putin's future. One of his other predictions was that Putin's health would deteriorate. Vladimir Putin's health will be in jeopardy this year. This Russian leader is going to have a difficult year and his health will suffer. Additionally, the prediction refers to an evil person who will come after him and share his exact Chinese zodiac sign of birth. Someone close to Putin would seize the opportunity. His attempt to depose Putin will have consequences on a global as well as a national level. Someone close to Putin will carry out such an action. The shift in leadership will make the atmosphere even more unstable. But now things are starting to move. Nostradamus' view on world economy. In his nebulous forecast for 2024, Nostradamus predicted a shift in the global economy. He claims that as power and wealth begin to change, people will become less trusting of their leaders and currencies will depreciate. As individuals search for solutions and the pattern shifts, new opportunities present themselves. But in 2024, which nation will transform the world? Nostradamus' India predictions. Nostradamus believes that India will play a significant role in the global financial and geopolitical arenas. The global scene is about to undergo significant upheavals that will impact our future. Nostradamus' digital age prophecies. In certain groups, 2024 is referred to as the Year of the Dragon. This year will be a blessing if you approach it with courage, faith, and abundance. The digital world won't be dominated by one group. You have new opportunities in front of you. But that's not all. Nostradamus' extraterrestrial life predictions. This is where things start to become pretty fascinating. The most intriguing prediction made by Nostradamus is the possibility that extraterrestrial civilizations exist. We are going to make contact with these entities that are keeping a careful eye on the course of our planet. Although it will only last a short period of time, peace will return by the end of 2024. Do you believe extraterrestrial creatures may assist us? Nostradamus foresaw the establishment of a psychic connection between every person on the planet. Through their thoughts, people will be able to interact with each other more effectively. They don't have to express their emotions and wishes verbally. Lastly, they will be able to operate well together. Nostradamus' Navy predictions. There will be fewer conflicts and more compassion for one another. A large number of individuals will get together to show one another love and support. He predicted that 2024 will be a Navy year. So let's take some time to consider two more important lines. His words exactly. The red adversary will become pale with fear, putting the great ocean in dread. Many people believe this line is about China attacking Taiwan, where China is shown in red. In addition, he predicted that the island ruler would not hold power for very long. Then he continues, there will be a new king chosen, and there will be peace on earth for a very long time. Nostradamus' predictions of the Queen of England. Charles III is one potential candidate for the title of King of the Islands. Because he is dating Camilla, he will be targeted by personal attacks. Princess Diana is still remembered, and some people think Camilla took Charles away from her. Nostradamus predicted the death of the English Queen not too long ago. Last Pope prophecies. According to Nostradamus, the current heavenly leader of the Catholic Church is Pope Francis. He might be eliminated. His place will be taken by someone else. At this point, I was very surprised by the circumstances. So Nostradamus predicts that when the very elderly Pope dies, a Roman of excellent age will be chosen. He will continue to bite for a very long period, even if his acts will be criticized for weakening the see. The influence of the Pope may be reduced if someone younger were to succeed him. There's a potential that the Catholic Church may become weaker. Is there any term that comes to mind after reading this? Could the previous Pope have been foreseen by Saint Malachi? Nostradamus, Astronomy and Medicine Insights. Nostradamus was an expert in both medicine and astronomy. All of these assertions were stated by the successful doctor, and many people believe that all of them will come true. But the truth won't become apparent until the dust settles. We have to be ready as soon as possible. Despite being in danger for all the remarks he made, he continued with his activities. He trusted himself and did what he believed was right. After his death in 1566, we are left with a legacy of enigmatic poetry to study and decipher. Determining the meaning of what Nostradamus wrote can lead to a number of issues. Nostradamus was one of the very few true prophets to be born. They are capable of seeing into the future because they have the ability to reduce. Although the majority of people think well of him, some individuals don't think highly of the forecasts or even of him. They believe that the sentences solely include stuff he made up in his head. It is up to you to determine whether or not you trust these predictions. Do you believe all of this might occur this year? In the end, only time will tell for sure. We might investigate historical occurrences to determine how well they correspond with his prophecies. Nostradamus Kalki Jayanti predictions. There are two additional claims that defy our understanding. Let's have a look at them because we think they are quite significant. The little lion will triumph over the larger one. Nostradamus predicted that the globe would be ruled by a cipher named Caly. After conquering the entire world, he brought righteousness to earth. When it comes to punishing criminals, he has no mercy. It is said that he will deal quite cruelly with those who are harsh. Caly will usher in a golden period inside the Kali Yuga before rising to become the king of the planet. It is said that Krishna told Arjuna during their battle that the Kali Yuga would start as soon as he died. He says that 5,000 years after his death, or 6,000 BC, a golden period within the Kali Yuga will begin. After the Kali Yuga golden era, which is predicted to continue for around 10,000 years, he would defeat Caly, the demon who is also known as the king of evil in Vedic writings, and create the real Satya Yuga. Hindu texts state that Kalki Jayanti dedicates her life to Lord Kalki, a manifestation of Lord Vishnu who is said to be the next incarnation to appear during the Kali Yuga. There is a legend that after Kalki's emergence, Kali Yuga would end. It is thought that the Dharma or religion will peak and be restored at some point in the future. Nostradamus Celestial Anomaly 2024. Among other things, he expects the development of a celestial anomaly, a singular cosmic phenomenon that would attract notice and indicate significant changes. The stars will align in a cosmic choreography that will leave spectators everywhere in amazement and surprise at the arrival of a celestial guest in our sky. An entirely new understanding of the universe will result from this cosmic event, leading to debates and discussions concerning our place in it and the mysteries that exist beyond. Nostradamus's enigmatic poetry alludes to this celestial event's potential for transformation, suggesting that it will astound us with its beauty and inspire introspection and reflection. Its impact will cause discussions in society about spirituality, alien life, and the interconnectedness of all things. As the year 2024 approaches, people's focus turns to the forthcoming cosmic event. Is it possible to find and understand elements of this astronomical event that have never been studied before? Only time will tell the actual implications of Nostradamus's mysterious forecast for 2024. I hope this video has given you some new perspective and motivation to gracefully and wisely manage the celestial currents. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your time if you are still with me, and if you would like, please think about subscribing to our channel. You may then receive updates on new videos that will provide you with additional knowledge, manifestations, philosophy, and personal development ideas. Your thoughts and opinions regarding this video would be much appreciated. Your contribution stimulates our cosmic research, and we are incredibly appreciative of your being here. I hope you embrace the universe's transformational power, shine brightly on your journey of self-discovery and progress until we meet again. And never forget that we are always here for you and wish you the best possible life filled with success and happiness. I hope you have an amazing day. If you have watched until the end, please respond with MMM, Master Motivational Mindset, so we can connect.